We recently just had this customer purchase this 2016 Infiniti Q50 from us, and unfortunately, buying a car does not always go as planned, but here at Apple Autos, it is our goal to have the customer be as happy as possible. Now, unfortunately, just shortly after purchasing, this vehicle ended up blowing an engine, and it is now going on a close to 4-month process of getting a new engine for this vehicle. I'm going to pass this over to our technician, Tyler, here today, who's going to walk you through why we are 3 engines deep into this Infiniti Q50.
What we found was you had coolant intrusion into the engine. So we wanted to make sure these have 2 separate cooling systems, that there was no coolant going into the intercoolers. After we pressure tested the intercoolers, we moved on to our testing. What we ended up finding was residue on the exterior of the engine, but we had pulled an oil sample, sent it out to Lube Tech, and they came back with, I think it was about 20% for coolant in the oil, condemned as failed porous block. So we moved on, ordered a new engine or a used engine unit for it from the company. Got this one all assembled, installed, swapped over all necessary components. After we got it installed into the vehicle, did all our bleeding sequences for engine, transmission, and coolant. What happened was this one has a rod bearing knock on it. Not something we could tell with the engine out of the vehicle. We turned it over by hand multiple times to make sure that it was all moving freely. Cylinders and bores were all clean and not pitted or damaged. So that was an unfortunate thing to find. Then we moved on to arriving with our third, which we were looking forward to being a little bit more positive thing. And what happened was we were just looking at the wiring. It's not uncommon to see circuits get damaged on used vehicles. We were going to repair the harness. We looked down and we noticed that the block, here's the piece, was broken right down in that hole. So it's actually what holds the motor mount on to the engine. So we're moving on to our 4th engine to hopefully satisfy all our needs.
After engine 1, we did give the customer the opportunity that we would purchase the vehicle back from them just because of the unfortunate circumstance. The customer said that they absolutely loved this car and they wanted us to move forward with the repair. It is unfortunate that we are now 3 engines going on the 4th engine into this, but that's just how things go sometimes. Just wanted to give you an explanation as to sometimes what goes on back here in our mechanic shop here at Apple Autos.